Alright. So firstly I would like to thank Dr. Nadia and then to the group team. It's a very good job doing the plan design presentation. Alright. I have 1,000 question divided by 100 equivalent to 0.01% question, and about 10 question will be asked. Alright, let's make it start from the beginning of the presentation. The slide please. Alright, introduction. So this product, ghost product, is a powder, right? Is it? Is it a powder for use? Your market is looking for the infant formula, for the infant formula, and also can use also in the ice cream and so on. Says is what is a benefit? If I was a customer, what is benefit of ghost powder? Can anyone explain what is benefit of ghost powder?
I would like to answer your question, Cik Mahmud.
Alright, good.
So, the benefits of the our product, the ghost powder, it can improve the calcium absorption for the infant, and other than that, it can also enhance the growth of the good bacteria for the babies and the infant, and this will lead to improve the nutritional and the health status of the infant. And other than that, our ghost is also special made for baby who has the lactose intolerance, meaning that the baby who cannot consume or take lactose in their milk.
Alright, so that means your market customer is infant. Let's say for the milk formula. So use this is like a trademark for looking for customer. Okay, so for formula and make it good absorption calcium for the kid, for the infant or for the baby, and also enhance good bacteria in stomach. Alright, this you have to put there. If you put introduction, you have to put this. This is the most important thing. This is your market. This is your customer. Okay, understood? Okay, next. Go to the next slide, please. Alright, this is your product, isn't it? This is a product you want to sell. This is your product. This you are producing in the plant, and this is the product you want to sell. Okay, for that, if you want to sell something, you have to make it representative though, right? Example, you want to sell this thing to the company who are making baby formula or infant formula, or for the kids, for the ice cream, or a good benefit for the kids. So this packaging must have a pink color and put a little bit drawing the marketing. Okay? I'm talking about marketing. Okay? I'm not start with the process first. Okay, so this, when you put a product description, you have to have this. Okay, alright, next.
I think I would like to answer your question.
Yes.
Okay, so based on the calculation that we did, the time taking for mixing process of buffer solution with a mass flow rate 2000 kg per batch with a whey permit powder of mass flow rate 1000 kg per batch to dissolve 3000 kg per batch of diluted whey permit is taking about 1 hour.
Alright, good. So that means your process from mixing to dissolution of the process, sodium phosphate powder and buffer solution sodium phosphate equivalent 3000 kg is about 1 hour, right? Okay, so next time you put the T1 1 hour, T2 2 hour. You understand what I mean? Okay, when we run the process in the line, we are looking for time. Time is money. Okay, I repeat, time is money. The longer you put down in the process, the waste time, the more energy you use, the more money will go out. Understood? Yeah. You are engineer. You have to do. You have to know this. Okay. All right. Okay. Go to. I go to not by one. I go to specifically very important process. So such as in the process I saw is the main process is the reactor. Okay, reactor process. Reactor is the where the enzyme you have to control the pH, the pressure. So the enzyme is very important. It's the temperature and pressure to reaction. Okay, so can I know in the reactor how long the process in the reactor and what the reaction and enzyme involved in the reactor? Can you explain?
To answer the question,
Good.
okay, based on my finding and calculation, the moisture percentage removed during the spray dry is around 98%, so that we can produce about 338 kilograms of gauze powder per bag.
You repeat again, how many moisture content percentage you remove?
Moisture content removed is 98%.
98%. So that's mean 2% still retained inside the powder, right?
Yes.
Alright, good. So based on the calculation, is mean 2% of moisture content is inside the powder is good enough. If too dry, we have problem of the flowing inside the pipe. Okay, because we have occurred we call it lumpy issue. Why we have a lumpy issue? Because the fat inside the spray in the powder is more than they have no moisture inside the powder. We call it lumpy issue. Dia akan sangkut dekat pipe. Okay, very good. Next slide please. Dr. Nadia, dah tanya apa Dr. Nadia? Tak dengar Dr. Nadia.
I don't have any questions. The floor is on you.
Alright, good. Okay, this is what is this? PFD, PID?
This is PFD, Cikgu.
PFD.
Yeah.
Okay. PFD is the process flow diagram. Okay, process flow diagram, you have to show the flow of the piping or the product. Understood? Different with the PID. PID we show all the sensor and all the transmission, everything. Okay. Okay, so far very straightforward process lah, I see. Okay, so we can see here. I just want to see, this is where is the last before go to packaging? Where is the last part? Can anyone explain? Before go to the packaging.
Before packaging, there are two parts for our main product, glucose powder. It is spray drying, and for the glucose syrup, it is the holding tank.
Alright, so you have two product run in the plant, right? Another one is the powder, and another one is the glucose syrup. Glucose syrup is the byproduct from in the process, right? Remove during the evaporation, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, based on your PFD, you don't have, like we call it, Hooper lot cell. Alright, there is a lot cell where we measure the powder when you go inside before go to 10 kg. How you measure 10 kg inside the powder? Every bag, how you measure? You cannot measure. You don't mention here. So I explain the process here. When the last process go to before going to the bag or pouch, there has, we call it log cell, to record the weight. Okay, they log like this. Let's say you're filling the powder until get this log cell. They have a sensor go to the PLC. So let's say you set the set point 10 kg, right? So they enough than 10 kg, they open the valve, they go inside they dump inside the bag or pouch. Alright. So based on the drawing I saw, no have, so make sure next time you have to put the instrument. This is more important thing where you have to control the weight of the product. Okay. So the rest so far I see everything you have, right? Okay. Next, please. Gantt chart. Okay. Okay. Who will answer me this question? I want to ask. Diana? Alright. Diana. Based on the Gantt chart, how many hours per batch to produce? I mean, the whole process?
9 hours for the total of the production.
9 hours. Okay. Where is the longest process in the your plant?
At the reactor, at the 4 hours.
Your reactor is 4 hours. So this is, we call it bottleneck. Okay, you understand? When in the plant, we call it bottleneck. Bottleneck where is the longer process they use to produce the product. Okay, bottleneck. So can you explain about the process in the reactor, the time, why it take longer 4 hours?
So we start the process in the reactor at the 40 degrees Celsius within the 4 hours.
Come again?
We start the process at the reactor at 40 degrees Celsius within the 4 hours.
Alright. Okay, for the reactor, I'm really expert at reactor because I've been in the reactor. I have research. I do reactor in the France and Germany and do research about reactor. Okay, so reactor is the, we call it heart of the process. Okay, some in the cocoa line we call it alkalizer. In the sauce line we call it cooker, right? So reactor is the heart of the process. So I'm just adding info here. So here you still have to put the sequence inside the reactor. You understand what I mean? The sequence or inside the reactor. So in the reactor, you want to control 40 degree. You want to control the temperature 40 degree. The pressure is about 1.57 bar, isn't it? You want to control the temperature. You want to control the pressure. So the sequence you have to put segregately. Understand? Same goes to the mixture. Okay. The Gantt chart, and you also have a sequence. What I mean sequence? Example, at the minutes 10 minutes, all the 2000 kg inside the reactor. Okay, at the 15 minutes, they start of the pressure increase, and from the 1 bar to 1.2 bar, 1.3 bar, and then until to the set point 1.5 bar. This is the sequence. You understand what I mean? Okay, this the most important. I repeat, the reactor is most important thing of the process. Okay, because where where the happen between your solution to reaction with the enzyme, with the temperature, you turn the lactose to the gauze inside the reactor. Because other process is just removing. You understand what I mean? Like ionizer or whatever is you put evaporation is removing syrup and everything. So that's a removing process. The most important is the reactor. Okay, understand? Okay, next. So this is PID. This is PID, right? Angguk mana saya dengar. Yes. So this is PID. Okay. PID, as we mentioned before, usually your PID is a very simple, straightforward process. Okay, and then as mentioned before, the reactor must be jacketed. Okay, another one is for the For the filling at the packaging area, that is mentioned here, you have to have lock cell. Okay, and then I think not much question here. Dr. Nadia, Dr. Azari, any question here?
Dr. Azari, do you have any input or any
I think betul, the comments sangat bagus daripada Cik Mahmud. So saya tak boleh miss up lah any comment from Cik Mahmud. Anyway, as long as Cik Mahmud faham
Yes.
and looks interesting to follow your presentation,
Yes.
then I should be okay lah to keep up the good work lah later on.
Yes.
Okay, alright. Terima kasih Cik Mahmud for
Okay.
your time and